Please video like and subscribe this channel. I never expected my name to be written into interstellar history. I was just a human liaison officer, one of hundreds stationed on the edge of known space after the truce of 12 worlds. My job was simple on paper: observe, translate, report. Don't interfere. Don't attach. And above all, don't fall in love. That last rule was never written down, but everyone knew it. The day everything changed began quietly aboard Outpost K-17, a neutral station drifting between human-controlled space and the territories of the Aurelian Compact. I was finishing my shift when the station AI announced an unscheduled arrival, an Aurelian medical vessel requesting emergency docking. Aurelians were nothing like us. Tall, luminous-skinned, their eyes layered with bioluminescent rings that pulsed with emotion. They had evolved under a violet sun and carried themselves with an elegance that made humans feel clumsy by comparison. When the docking clamps locked, I was assigned to escort their envoy to the medical wing. That was when I saw her. Her name was Salith. She moved slowly, one hand resting protectively against her lower abdomen. Her glow, normally a soft silver blue, flickered with unstable patterns, like starlight through water. I noticed the way the Aurelian attendants watched her, not with reverence, but with fear. Lieutenant Aaron Cole, I introduced myself, following protocol. She looked at me, and her eyes flared bright gold. "You," she said softly, in flawless Terran common. "You are the one." I assumed it was a translation glitch. I was wrong. The truth came out 2 hours later, inside a sealed medical chamber with both human and Aurelian doctors present. I stood against the wall, arms crossed, still unsure why I had been requested. Salith sat upright on the examination platform, her glow dim but steady. She looked calm, too calm. "The child I carry," she said, her voice echoing in the chamber, "is human-Aurelian hybrid." Silence fell like a vacuum breach. "That's impossible," one of the human doctors whispered. "Cross-species reproduction violates." "Your assumptions," Salith interrupted. Her eyes shifted to me. "And he is the father." Every gaze turned my way. I felt my stomach drop. What?" I stammered. "That's not possible. I've never." Then memory hit me like a gravitational wave. 6 months earlier. A diplomatic mission to the Aurelian homeworld. A night spent sheltering from an ion storm inside a crystalline sanctuary. Shared fears. Shared laughter. A moment of vulnerability neither of us had planned or regretted. Aurelians didn't reproduce the way humans did. Their bonding rituals were neurological, energetic, far deeper than physical intimacy. At the time, both our species believed hybrids were impossible. Apparently, we were wrong. The scans confirmed it. Human DNA markers, undeniably mine, woven seamlessly with Aurelian genetic structures. The room erupted in chaos. And somewhere, light-years away, Earth received the report. Earth's response came in less than 12 hours. I was summoned to the communications chamber, where a live feed from the United Earth Council filled the air with tension. Faces stared down at me, politicians, generals, scientists. The High Secretary spoke first. "Lieutenant Cole, you are accused of violating interstellar contact protocols." "With respect," I replied, forcing my voice steady, "this wasn't protocol. It was unforeseen. They didn't care. The existence of a hybrid child presents an unacceptable risk, another council member said. Biological unpredictability, potential weaponization, cultural destabilization. Salith stood beside me, her glow darkening with distress. The child is not a weapon, she said. It is life. Earth disagreed. The vote was swift. Directive 771K. Eliminate the hybrid organism and its Aurelian host to prevent existential threat. A kill order. For the woman I loved. For my unborn child. My knees nearly gave out. You can't do this, I said hoarsely. It's murder. It's protection, the High Secretary replied coldly. You will step aside, Lieutenant. Or you will be considered compromised. In that moment, I realized something terrifying. Earth was afraid. And fear makes monsters out of civilizations. The Aurelians responded differently. Instead of panic, their high conclave convened in mourning. To them, Salith's pregnancy was not a threat, but a miracle. Hybrids were prophesied in their ancient star songs, beings meant to bridge worlds. Earth didn't want bridges. They wanted walls. And guns. Within days, Earth warships mobilized near the neutral zone. Officially, it was a containment exercise. Unofficially, everyone knew what was coming. Salith and I were placed under protective custody aboard Outpost K-17. Protective, until Earth demanded compliance. At night, when the station lights dimmed, she would sit beside me, resting my hand against her abdomen. I can feel them, she whispered once. 2 heart rhythms. One yours. One mine. Tears burned my eyes. I won't let them hurt you, I promised. She smiled sadly. You are human. Your world will ask you to choose. They did. Earth transmitted a final ultimatum. Surrender Salith and the child, or Outpost K-17 would be seized by force. That was when I made my decision. I stole a ship. Not a fighter, something better. A courier-class vessel equipped with prototype slipspace drives. Fast enough to outrun pursuit. Barely. As alarms blared, I helped Salith aboard. The station AI hesitated just long enough for me to override the launch clamps. Earth vessels fired warning shots. Then real ones. Stars stretched into white ribbons as we jumped into slipspace, escaping by seconds. For weeks, we ran. From Earth patrols. From political broadcasts branding me a traitor. From bounty signals that spread across human-aligned systems. But something unexpected happened. Others listened. Independent colonies. Fringe worlds. Even non-aligned species began questioning Earth's narrative. Was the child truly a threat or proof that cooperation could go deeper than treaties? Support networks formed in whispers. Refuge systems opened their docks. Information leaks exposed Earth's fear-driven decision-making. The galaxy began to watch. And Earth realized it was losing control of the story. The final confrontation came near the Alios Rift, where slipspace currents made large-scale combat nearly impossible. Earth's flagship appeared alone. They wanted to talk. I docked, against every instinct. Inside the council chamber aboard the flagship, Salith stood tall despite her condition. I stood beside her, unarmed. The High Secretary's image flickered to life. You've made your point, Lieutenant, she said. But this ends now. No, I replied. It changes now. We transmitted the data Salith had given me weeks earlier, Aurelian research showing the hybrid child's neural patterns. Not weapons. Not dominance. Empathy. The child's biology amplified emotional perception, an evolutionary bridge capable of understanding multiple species at once. A diplomat, not a destroyer, I said. The future you're trying to kill. Silence followed. Then something unprecedented happened. The High Secretary's expression cracked. Earth scientists confirmed the data in real time. The kill order was rescinded. Not because Earth suddenly became kind, but because the galaxy was watching, and fear had finally been outweighed by possibility. Months later, on a world with twin suns and open skies, our child was born. They glowed softly, human eyes reflecting Aurelian light. Newsfeeds called them many things. The hybrid hope. The child of two worlds. The one who ended the kill order. To me, they were simply my child. Earth never fully apologized. They rarely do. But embassies were built. Dialogues reopened. The first true interspecies educational program began, taught, someday, by a child who belonged to more than one world. As I watched Salith hold our child beneath alien stars, I understood something at last. The universe doesn't change through weapons. It changes through the courage to protect what frightens us most. And sometimes, that courage begins with a single claim. I was the father. And the refusal to let fear decide what comes next.